Morning students, welcome to Animax tutorial. Today we are going to start our 11th chapter, that is trigonometry. So let us go for a definition. So trigonometry is nothing but it is a study of relationship between the sides and angles of a triangle. So here if I write this trigonometry into three parts, so that is tri is nothing but 3, gnon is nothing but angle, and metry is nothing but measure. So like this we are defining this trigonometry as measurement of 3 angles, right? So here next one is naming the sides in a right angle triangle. So first, before going to start your trigonometry, we have to know what are the names of the sides of the triangle in a right angle triangle, right? Now if I go for the right angle triangle, that is in triangle ABC, angle B is a right angle, this one is angle B is right angle. So in this, the AC, if I name this as ABC, AC is the longest line. We can call this as longest line as hypotenuse. Always you have to remember, in right angle triangle the longest line is hypotenuse. And next one is AB. AB is nothing but the adjacent of angle A, right? Adjacent of angle A, we call it as adjacent side. And BC is nothing but opposite of angle A. So wherever you are taking the angle, the opposite value of that particular angle is nothing but opposite side. Now here BC is nothing but opposite side, AB is nothing but adjacent side, and AC is nothing but hypotenuse. Now if I take this C as angle, if I take C as angle, the opposite of angle C is opposite angle, and the adjacent of angle C is adjacent. Now based on your angles we are changing your values. If it is angle C, this is opposite. If it is of angle A, this one will be a opposite. So always you have to remember, wherever you are taking the angle, the particular opposite value is the opposite side, right? Next coming to your trigonometrical ratios. So in this trigonometrical ratio, the ratio of the sides of a right angle triangle with respect to its acute angles are called trigonometric ratios. Means you have to find the ratios of the sides of the triangles, right? Now here if I go for the quadrant, means already in 9th class we people have learned in a third chapter or second chapter. In that we are drawing 4 quadrants, and based on that quadrants we are plotting a graphs, right? So here also we are taking a quadrant, that is Q1. So first quadrant is Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. If I name this as x-axis, y-axis, minus x-axis, minus y-axis. Now if I draw a circle with taking A as a center and drawing a right angle triangle where A is an acute angle, naming as theta. Right, now based on this right angle triangle we are finding the ratios. So here if I conclude the ratios of the angle A is defined as, so means I am taking the ratios of angle A, not angle C. So if I, because we have taken angle A as theta, if I take angle C as a theta, we have mentioned here angle C is defined. Now here if I mention theta as angle A, so that's why we have written the ratio of the angle A is defined as sin A. Now first 3 ratios. So here we have total 6 ratios. Before going to find the 6 ratios, we will start with your 3 ratios, means sin A. Sin A is nothing but length of side opposite to angle A. Means the ratios, we are showing the ratios of the sides of the triangle. Next, length of the opposite side of angle A divided by length of hypotenuse, that is we are writing as opposite by hypotenuse. And cos A is nothing but length of the side adjacent to angle A divided by length of hypotenuse, that is adjacent by hypotenuse. So sin A we can say as opposite by hypotenuse, and cos A is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. And now coming to a value of tan A. So tan A is nothing but opposite by adjacent, or else we can write this one as sin A divided by cos A. Right, now if I write tan A is nothing but sin A by cos A, we can also write as opposite by adjacent, and opposite by adjacent, right? Next remaining 3 ratios are nothing but the multiplicative inverse of the above 3 ratios. Now here sin we know, what is the ratio of cos we know, what is the ratio of tan we know. The multiplicative inverse of sin is nothing but cosecant, and multiplicative inverse of cos A is nothing but secant, multiplicative inverse of tan A is nothing but cot. So there are three more ratios which are considered as multiplicative inverse of the above three ratios. Now cosecant A is nothing but 1 by sin A. So 1 by sin A is a multiplicative inverse of sin A is nothing but hypotenuse by opposite, and same here secant A is also nothing but hypotenuse by adjacent, cot A is nothing but adjacent by opposite. Now here we are going to learn about the terms. Terms means short form of the ratios. So already we know that what are the 6 ratios. This is a total full form of the ratios, right? Sine, short form is sine. Cosine we can read as cos. Tangent we can read as tan. Cotangent we can read as cot. Secant we can read as sec. Cosecant we can read as cosec. So like this we can read our ratios in a short form, that is sine, cos, tan, cot, sec and cosec. Now if I take an example, if tan A is equal to 3 by 4, then you have to find the other trigonometrical ratios of angle A. So angle A means, if I draw the diagram related to this is angle A. If I note this as A, and this is B, and this is C. So here tan A value is given. So I can write this as tan A is equal to 3 by 4. So already we know that the ratio of tan A is nothing but opposite by adjacent. Means here I have the value of opposite and here I have the value of adjacent. Now place these values on your triangle. So if I place 3, opposite means here, adjacent is here. Now hypotenuse values is missing. So first to find the other trigonometrical ratios, we need hypotenuse also. So to find hypotenuse, we have a formula by Pythagoras theorem. We know that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Means hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares of other two squares. So already we have learned about these formulas in your 9th class, right? Now AC. So AC is not given. So I can write as AC square is equal to AB given as 4 square. BC is given as 3 square. Now 4 square is 16 plus 9 is nothing but 25. That is AC square is equal to 25. AC is equal to 5. So like this we got the value of hypotenuse. Now after getting the value of hypotenuse, they asked to find the other trigonometrical ratios. So other trigonometrical ratios means we will start with a sine value, right? Now sine A. Sine A is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. Now opposite value is 3, hypotenuse value is 5. And cos A. Cos A is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. Now adjacent value is 4, hypotenuse value is 5. Now already tan is given. Next value is cot. So cot A is nothing but 1 by tan. Means multiplicative inverse of tan. Already we have learned in a definition. That is 4 by 3. Next secant. Secant A is nothing but multiplicative inverse of cos. That is 1 by cos A. Is nothing but 5 by 4. And your last one is cosecant A. So cosecant A is nothing but multiplicative inverse of sine. That is sine A is equal to 5 by 3. So like this we are finding all the ratios if any particular trigonometrical ratio values given, right? So hope you people have understood all these problems. So based on these ratios we'll solve remaining problems of exercise and some example problems, right? Thank you. So if I take one more example, that is in a triangle XYZ, angle Y is a right angle where XZ is nothing but 17 centimeter, YZ is 15 centimeter, then find the value of sin X, cos Z and tan X, right? Now if I go for the triangle as per your problem, if I draw the triangle where Y is a right angle triangle and X and Z, we can write anywhere X and Z. So based on your values, now here XZ, the side of XZ is 17. So XZ is this one, means hypotenuse values is given as 17, and YZ means opposite value is given as 15. So here we have two angles, one is based on Z and another is based on your X. Now if I take X as angle, because I need the value of sin X, before starting with the values of sin X or cos Z or tan X, we need what is adjacent angles. One values missing here. So by using Pythagoras theorem, we can write as xz square is equal to xy square plus yz square, where xz is nothing but 17 square is and xy is not given, so xy square, yz is given as 15 square. Now here 17 square is nothing but 289 is equal to xy square, 15 square is nothing but 225. Send this 225 here. Xy square is equal to 289 minus 225 is nothing but here 64. Here xy is nothing but square root of 64. Root of 64 is 8. So this value is 8, right? So after getting the value of adjacent, then we have to go for your ratios. Now what the first ratio they have asked here? Sin x. Sin x is nothing but, already we know that, opposite by hypotenuse. Now opposite angle, x opposite angle is 15 divided by hypotenuse is 17. Next, coming to a second ratio. Second ratio, what they asked, cos z, not cos x. Z means here. Now if I take this as angle, this one is opposite, this one is adjacent, and this one is hypotenuse. Now before previously only I said that in a definition itself we have clarified that wherever you are taking an angle, the particular opposite side is your particular angle, opposite is opposite values, right? Now here cos z, the opposite value is 8. Cos is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse as per your formula. Now adjacent is here 15, that is 15 by 17 if I go for the cos z value. Next, third one is given as tan x. Now tan x is nothing but opposite divided by adjacent. Now opposite values 15 divided by adjacent values 8. So like this we are finding your values. Okay, now if I go for the third question, that is in triangle PQR, angle Q is equal to 90 degree, angle P is equal to x, and PQ is given as 7 centimeter, QR is 24 centimeter. You have to find the value of sin x and cos x. Now as per your question, if I draw the diagram, here right angle is given as Q, angle P is acute, where angle P is given as x. If I name this as R. Next, what are the measurements given here? PQ is given. PQ means adjacent value is given, and QR is this one, that is 24. Next, you have to find what is hypotenuse. Now as per your formula, PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. Now here PR square is not given, so I can write as PQ square is 7 square plus 24 square. Now 7 square is 49, 24 square is 576. Now this is PR square. Now PR square is nothing but, if I add these two, you will get here 625. So this implies PR is nothing but square root of 625. So you will get here 25 centimeter, right? Now after getting this hypotenuse, then you have to find the ratio of sin x. So sin x is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. So opposite value is 24 and hypotenuse value is 25. Already we have measured. Next ratio is cos x. Cos x is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. So adjacent value is 7 by hypotenuse is 25. So like this we are finding your values. Okay, so next question is somewhat different. That is, in a right angle triangle ABC, angle C is 90 degree, where BC plus CA is equal to 23 centimeter and BC minus CA is given as 7 centimeter. Then find sin A and tan B. So here we have some equations, right? Now what is first equation here? BC plus CA is equal to 23. And second equation is BC minus CA is equal to 7. Now if I add these two will be cancelled. BC is nothing but 2 times of BC is equal to 30. So BC is equal to 30 divided by 2 is nothing but 15. So like this we got the value of BC. So BC is equal to 15 centimeter. Next, substitute this BC in any one of this equation. If I substitute in first one, that is BC plus CA is equal to 23, that is 15 plus CA is equal to 23. So CA is equal to 23 minus 15 is nothing but 8. So here CA is equal to 8 centimeter. Now as per your problem, if I draw the diagram, here angle C is 90 degree, and if I name this as A, B and C, and whatever the values we have got, just you place it. CA is given as 8 centimeter and BC is given as 15 centimeter. Now here you need to find the value of hypotenuse. Now first you find hypotenuse. So hypotenuse, as per your formula, AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. Now AC square is nothing but 8 square plus 15 square. So 8 square is 64, 15 square is 225. Now if I add here 9, 8, 2. So here AB square is nothing but 289. So AB is equal to 17. So here hypotenuse values you got as 17. Now what they ask you to find. So first step one is sine A. So sine A is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. So here A value is this one, angle A. So angle A ki opposite vachesi 15 and hypotenuse is 17, that is 15 by 17. Next the second one, tan B. So where is B? So B is here. If I take this as an angle B, as per your formula you have opposite by adjacent. So here opposite. So opposite value is 8, adjacent value is 15. So here 8 by 15. So like this we are finding your ratios if it is given in terms of equations, and sometimes you will get in terms of your problems like this, right? Hope you people have understood all these problems. Thank you. Have a nice day.